Righto, now that we've got our roof on our house, it's time to put a veranda roof on. So again, you use the roof module up here, drop down, make sure use picking points. You can only put one roof on per job by using per perimeter, which is where you just dropped it on in the last video and it just created a roof by itself. If you try that to do it for the secondary roof, it'll delete the original roof that's on the house. So we go picking points, go over to Verandah Roofs, which this one here, come down to the one that I've got a recipe in, which is a 5-degree roof. Click on that. Now, start snapping it to the corner. Come along. Now, it's a good idea to take notice of the... Well, it's actually easy to just go 5 metres. So, for instance, 1, 2, 3. Come down 1800. Enter. Back 5 metres. 2, 3. Enter. Finish. That way you know... Oh, well, something went wrong there. You should know you got a square, but that didn't quite work. Anyway, we can fix this problem. So, you know to do that, we'll just go and use a measurement node. And we come out here, 1800, enter, snap it off there. Now, get this, snap it to there. Get this, snap it to there, snap that corner on there. Snap this here onto the outside corner. Then snap that node to the corner, and now you know it's parallel and square. Don't worry about it, it's not necessarily on the right measurement you want or anything yet. That's just interested in getting it square, because now we can just drag this, put it wherever we like, which is about to where the beam will end up. Now you'll notice all the overhangs are too long, it's all hanging into the roof, looking a bit ordinary, so make sure all nodes are green, because you want to make sure you adjust every side. Properties. Overhang here, which is C, which is the overhang from here to the pitching line, which is your wall. Now we'll just do that at 50 millimeters. Okay, you'll notice that line comes in a bit. Still hangs inside the roof here a bit. Don't worry about that. You can't see that. It'll be fine. Now, couple of ways we can do this. We want another roof on this side, so probably the easiest way, because we've got this where we want it. We go right click, duplicate, just duplicate it over there. Now, we can grab this node, take it to the corner, grab this node, take it to where the beam will end up there. Now, if we look at this in 3D, see it looks reasonably ridiculous. One of the main problems I've done, this is probably a good example of showing why it's so important to make sure you look at what floor level you're on. Now I drew this roof on upper floor level. Now that's not where we want to be. So what we'll do is we'll click that, hold down shift, duplicate to location. This is how you can get it to any location you want it to go to. Duplicate to location, ground floor, OK. It made another roof and dropped it down a level. It's actually on auto save at the moment, so we can't do anything. As soon as that's over, we'll delete the roofs that are sitting in the air, and our roof's back on the spot it needs to be. Righto, so we'll click on that roof, hold down shift, click on that roof, and just push delete, and it gets rid of them. Now, for the main reason I came into 3D to start off with, you see it looks reasonably ridiculous. It's got a hip on it, so you can see the hip lines. Now we want to have a gable or a flat roof, 5 degrees. Now this particular house, if I look at the plan, does show a gap. It shows it's not a bell or anything like that. It actually shows there's a gap between this fascia here and this one. So this roof sitting below the other roof. So I'll go back in the 2D. I know most of that might seem like gobbledygook at the moment, but we'll sort it out. So, click on the roof. This one and this one. Sorry, this one and this one. This one and this one. 2 front ones stay off. So this one and this one stay off. So we've got the 2 back sides. Right click. properties, go to your little picture of a roof, hit gable. What that does is gives us a gable on the corner. Now, the roof, where it comes to height, these are the pitching points. These nodes here, again, this might sound a little bit confusing, but these nodes here at the back mean nothing when it comes to the height at which it's pitched. So, because we want to get the roof down, we highlight these two, right click, properties, go to support details, top and bottom at the moment it's 2440. We'll drop it down to say 2100, that'd be where the beam would be at the front. Okay, and let's just go into 3D and you see the difference between the two of those now that I've done that. And if you look at this, you see it's got a hip on the corner, it's sitting below the other fascia, where if you look at this one here, it's still sitting up, it's sitting in a hip position. Righto, so we'll go back into 2D, we'll do that to the other one. I'll show you the difference. If you didn't want to put a hip on the corner, which some don't, they just want to be a flat roof veranda, we highlight just the three back ones, only leaving the front unhighlighted. Right click, properties, go to gable. Okay, now that's just flat right through. You can see this one's got the hip that goes around the corner, this one's a gable right through. That's because we selected all nodes. Now we want to drop that one down to 2100, so in this case we don't only click this front one because it's the only one that can adjust the height. So right click, properties, support details, we'll go 2100 again. Okay, now if we have a look at it in 3D, you'll be able to see what I mean by flat roof. So if you look over here, in this area here, you'll see that it's got a little hip on the end of it. Go to this one here, and here's just straight all the way down. So we'll fix that. Go here, that one there, right click, properties, hip. Now this is a bit of a, this is why I always usually do how I did the first roof. It's how I always do it, because if you go back you'll see this has put this roof on 45 degree angle. Well, it's actually 5 degrees it wants to be. So as you can see, like I said before, when you double clicked on that properties, it all these, the program by itself stuffs them all up. So I find the easiest way, because always fails you do this, just delete the bloody thing, because we've decided that roof's no good. Well, I've decided it's no good anyway, so we'll go just draw another one. Sometimes this is very frustrating. 1800, 3 meters, 1, 2, 3, 1800, enter, finish. Right, close it off. Now we've got a square roof. So we'll take that across to where I said before. Take this to here. Righto, before we do anything else with it, when it's still in this stage, is the easiest time to do, as you can see by the problems you can get with roofs from demonstration earlier in this part of the video, it's easier to adjust everything, heights and everything now while it's in this stage, or especially with the overhangs and stuff. So now that we've selected them all, we'll go back into properties again, select our overhang to 50 mil, so it's the same as the other one. Okay, we'll take off this one and this one, so we've only got those two because we want to keep the gable at the front. Right click, properties, hip, we want a gable there. Okay, so now you do it in this sequence, I don't seem to have any problem. When I do it the other way, I seem to get the problem. Now that we've done that, now we want to get it to the height, the same as this one here. So we collect the two front ones, because this is where the height's taken off, the pitching point of where it would, if you're normally building, that's where the beam would be. Okay, so we go properties, support details, 2100s, what we made the others. Okay, righto, now go into 3D perspective, 3D perspective. So now you can see that the roof is now the same as the other one. But pretty much that's how you put a veranda roof on. Okay, let's go back into 2D.